friends, I thought I've been asked a few times on how I incorporate more vegetables in my kids' my family's diet. And one of our favorite recipes I thought I'd share with you because I've brought it at Christmas Eve dinner and I've brought it to another potluck recently, and nobody was the wiser as far as what vegetables I had actually in my mac and cheese. So a real common thing that I do is butternut squash. I will take, when I buy it, I will immediately either pressure cook it or I'll bake it in the oven or the microwave, and then I put it in freezer bags that are the size that I need typically to feed our family in a recipe. So in our case, because we have a large family, that means one butternut squash is usually good for one of my recipes. So it's been cooked. I've taken the food processor. I have already whipped it up, so it's just this nice fine mesh. And the idea with butternut squashes is you can substitute it. You can get away with your kids thinking that it has more cheese in it than what it actually does, because it's the same color as cheese. So what I'm going to do is I've already pureed it up. I'm going to add a block of cheese to this mixture. I'm going to add some paprika and let's see here, paprika and a little bit of salt. And actually today I am going to add, I have some mac and cheese seasoning, this stuff, and I'm just adding that into it today as well, so it gives an added punch of flavor. And we'll put it in, and because my family is, hang on one second, all together. Because my family is, I've got a couple of kids that are gluten intolerant, I've utilized gluten-free pasta. Costco has started carrying a wonderful gluten-free pasta I absolutely love. But today I don't have that, and so I've just used 2 boxes of this Ancient Harvest gluten-free pasta. I put it in the crock pot only because I usually always make my dinners ahead of time, so that way I can, because I don't like to make my meals typically around the time my kids are waking up from naps or my husband's coming home for dinner. It just typically gets very crazy in our household after the 3 o'clock hour. So a lot of times, if I need to, I'll put everything, get it all ready in the morning after breakfast or at lunchtime. Today I'm running just a little bit behind, but I'm gonna just sample this. That's good. So as long as your sauce is delicious, then your mac and cheese is gonna come out great. So I just take and shake that off. Whoop. And put this in. Now there's plenty of sauce here, and I whip that into the pasta. There's plenty of sauce, and because not only my kids don't like the fact that when I do this too much, add too many vegetables, but I am on I oftentimes right now I'm not doing any processed foods, so that means not even gluten-free pasta. So rather than adding and eating the pasta, the gluten-free pasta I'm making for everybody else, I've already steamed up cauliflower with rutabagas, and I like that combination of those two things. I've chunked that out so it's in nice little chunks, and I'm going to add this sauce to that same recipe, so that way I am eating without any of the pasta. So I'll whip that up for myself. I'll sprinkle it just really for garnishment factors. My daughter made plenty of this for this recipe. Put that in there, and then voila, there's our mac and cheese for dinner. It's ready to go. I can put it on low. If I need to add more moisture because I'm sticking it in the crock pot, I'll just add, I add chicken broth. You can add milk or what have you. But again, I've utilized a lot of these. I usually try to do a ratio of 50% vegetables and 50% proteins and carbohydrates or whatever, what have you, and it's been successful. I used to try to do a lot more for our family as far as I used to make them like the cauliflower with the rutabagas and totally alleviate the pasta for them. They weren't as keen on that as I am, so we made compromises where now I just make up 2 separate meals, get it all ready, and voila. So there you have it. That one's a very simple, easy dinner. Requires a little bit of planning, but and then I'll add some. Actually, tonight I'm going to add some cucumbers, diced cucumbers onto the side, and that's going to be our dinner. So, thanks for joining me. We'll chat with you later. Bye bye.